Welcome back, ladies and germs, and here today we're going to take the Four Friends Oath, the one that we promised we would take at the beginning of the first lesson. Shall we begin? So this is the oath. I'll do one word a day minimum, and also something that I might not have told you guys in the last lesson with Memrise and Pimsleur and all that other stuff is that you can have one vocabulary word a day sent to you via email. And if you're more interested in that, then let me know. But I'm sure if you just Google it, you can find it right away. And one phrase a day is also a good goal. But the thing is, it depends on where you are in your Japanese learning. If you're in the beginning, one sentence will take you the whole day. But if you're advanced or like intermediate, it might take you obviously less time, maybe an hour, maybe a couple minutes, or maybe even a couple seconds, which would be really good. But the thing is, or maybe you're at a stage where you can do sentences on the weekends, and like one sentence on Saturday, one sentence on Sunday, and then for weekdays maybe you only do one vocabulary word. But the main thing is getting some consistency, and the main thing is making sure that you do it every single day and that you don't miss any day. So that takes us on to our next point. If for whatever reason you miss a day, make it your priority the next day. So say something really bad happens, like say your cat dies, right? And I understand what it's like to have your cat die. So maybe that day, let's just skip it for a day. Our mind is not in the right place anyway. But the next day, give it a try and try and just get on with it, because otherwise, you're never gonna know when that right day is gonna be, or before long you just gave up and ever since that one thing happened, I just never got back into it. You don't want to be that person giving that. I don't want to say it's an excuse, because it's a logical excuse and you have a good excuse to give it, but the thing is, the world doesn't understand your excuse the way you do. So you just have to really try your hardest. And just take it from me. Like I said, my cat actually did. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. But if you try it the second day, you can't do it for whatever reason, that's okay too. But I think the main thing is if you try to do it and you try and get in the zone. And one word a day is actually not that insane. So let's talk about what happens if you don't do one word a day. Missing 2 days is unacceptable, and you should be thrown into a fiery inferno if you miss 2 days. Second missers get the wrath of 10 million summers. Not 2, not 5, 10 million. The heat of 10 million summers. So now if you guys miss two days, this is what you must do. All right, well, hear me out. If you miss 2 days, you have to get on your knees and dogeza to your parents. And dogeza, what is that? Dogeza is an element of traditional Japanese etiquette. Let's show you a picture. These are people dogezaing. We will go over. We'll look at the picture some more, but just so that you get the point, they're on their knees. So dogeza is an element of traditional Japanese etiquette, which involves kneeling directly on the ground and bowing to prostrate oneself while touching one's head to the floor. It is used to show deference to a person of higher status as a deep apology, or to express the desire for a favor from said person. So in this case, you're asking for your parents' forgiveness, and you're telling them you are sorry they raised such a lazy loon. And you must say it in those exact words, and they might not know what you're talking about, but you have disgraced your family by missing 2 days of Japanese practice. So you gotta get on your knees and you gotta pray for forgiveness. And this is what it looks like right here. I mean, we can look at all these pictures, but this guy's really got the form. He's got it. He's got it going on. Look. All right. So if it doesn't look kind of like a spider, a little bit, then with the legs here or the arms here, knees, boom, boom, like it's not right. Your head has to be touching the ground. Look at that. And then you have to say "sumimasen" to your parents, and you have to say like, I'm really sorry. And yeah, so obviously I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not also. So this is going to be the oath for you. And even though you might take this as a joke, like, it's really important. How important and how serious you take this right now is going to determine how you feel about yourself later on down the road. So if you cut corners, if you cheat, you're just gonna cheat yourself. You got to make sure that you come correct, you come on point, and that, look, dude, you only had one job. Your only job, literally your only job, was to, at the minimum, learn one word. Like, you can learn 2 words, you can learn like a whole sentence if you want, but literally one word is the minimum. Is that so much to ask? Really? Not really, right? One word every 24 hours? Come on. And like, well, I think I've said enough. On to the next lesson.